Hello lovely friends, I am here with a quick tutorial. Today we are going to make these really cute little rope bowls. These are such a fun thing to make and perfect for little Easter baskets or thread scrap baskets or coin or key baskets. So handy, great for gifts and really easy to make. So let's make one together. So to make these baskets, you are going to need some macrame cord or macrame cord. And I have this rainbow one here. This is from Spotlight, but you can use plain colored as well, anything that you can find. And make sure it's not too thick or too thin. So to start the bowl off, you're going to wind the cord around in like a snail shell. You don't want to make it too big. This is just your starting piece. And you just want to make sure that when you place it down to start sewing, that you have the cord running down on the inside where the throat of the machine is, so that it looks like a bit of a letter Q almost. So make sure that that is running on this side, otherwise you will run into problems later. And what we're going to do is just a line of zigzag stitches from one side of our snail shell shape all the way down to the other. And then we are going to reverse and do the same thing going backwards. And we'll do this a few times because this is our center point and we want to make sure that it is quite tight and firm. Then we can break the threads and we'll cut off those loose threads. That's our line of stitches. Let's just trim these off, and we are going to then do the same running at a different angle. So you can do a cross or a star, either will work. So either straight up and down, or we can do a bit of a star shape, which I inadvertently do here by mistake because I've lost my grip on the sewing, but that's okay. It still works just as well. We just want to make sure that that center circle is nice and firm. There we go, there is my little star stitches done in zigzag. We'll trim those threads off so they don't get caught in the rest of the sewing, like so. And then it is a simple matter of just doing a zigzag stitch that's going to catch this outside thread, or the outside cord, sorry, and our center circle. So depending on the width of or the thickness of your cord will depend on your stitch width. So if you have a thicker cord, you will need a wider stitch width. And it is a bit tricky, these first few curves, because it's quite tight, but just take it slowly and just make sure that we catch both sides. Give it a pinch, and this is what all you really need to do. So this is going to be the base of the basket. So we keep it nice and flat by keeping our fingers on top and just catching each time both sides of the cord, so the sewn side and the loose cord. You'll have to excuse my grubby band-aid on my finger. I have hurt my finger today, and I forgot that I was wearing it until I started filming, and yeah, never mind. Sometimes you just need to have band-aids in videos. So keep stitching, zigzag stitch joining the cord to your circle, and you're going to keep doing this until you get the base the size you want. So depending on whether you want a big bowl, a small bowl, or if you wanted to just make coasters or placemats, you would just keep going. Once you've got the base of the bowl, the width or the size that you want it, the next part is to do the sides of the bowl, and this is really easy. It's just a matter of lifting up the base and continuing to sew. So as you start sewing, it doesn't seem at first that your sides are appearing, but trust me, keep holding up the base as high as you want it. So the higher you hold the base, the deeper the bowl will be, or the more straight the sides. I actually prefer mine to be quite open, especially because these ones I intend to use for Easter baskets, and I am going to fill them with eggs. So I want them to fit lots of chocolate inside. So it does come together quite quickly, even if it doesn't seem so at first, but you watch, the sides do start appearing. So once your bowl is about the right size, that you're very happy with the size, then you need to cut your macrame cord. And I've left myself a little bit of length here, probably about 30 centimeters. It's not really necessary, it's just that that's what I did. And then continue to zigzag the tail end of the cord until you almost get to the end. Now that I'm at the end of the cord, I have just folded the tip of the cord in upon itself, so it makes a bit of a loop and the raw edge is kind of tucked inside. Sorry about the bumps. You can see the raw edge is tucked just inside and it forms a bit of a loop. We're going to pinch that together. Just going to pinch that together, and then we're going to zigzag along this loop. We will do this a few times going backwards and forwards, just like we did when we started, and that is going to hold our tail end in nice and firm and just creates a cute little loop at the end. So just make sure you're going backwards and forwards, and you'll go along the raw edge part on either side of the raw edge part. So that's going to make this loop here just a little bit smaller as well, and just backwards and forwards until it's nice and firm. And here we have it, our finished bowl. It is such a cute little bowl. I really love this cord with the rainbow effect. It's such a pretty bowl. And you can always use just a plain cord. This is one that I made a while back. It's got a few loose threads in it. This is something that I use all the time. It's just made using plain cord and different colored threads. And you just have to backstitch when you change colors, which gives it like just another little bit of a decorative look. And yeah, so I've used two different colors on this, and you can see on this side of the bowl, the joins are just really sweet. You could change as many colors as you wanted. So even plain cord looks amazing, and I just feel like these are so handy. So thanks for joining me for a very quick, super easy and fun tutorial, and I will hopefully see you again very soon. Bye!